Welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. As always, Rich is here with another video on XRP today. We're going to talk about XRP today, so I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever they are in the world. And I must begin with this statement from Michael Branch. Ripple is set to transform the $34 trillion international payment market by utilizing XRP. Ripple's cutting-edge payment infrastructure is forging a strong trail as the need for quick, affordable, and transparent cross-border transactions grows worldwide. The revolutionary potential of Ripple's XRP and blockchain technology is highlighted in a recent report by the U.S. Faster Payments Council, which positions them as essential components in accomplishing the G20's ambitious cross-border payment goals by 2030. The market for these kinds of transactions is already worth an incredible $34 trillion, and Ripple Solutions is becoming more and more of a driving force behind economic expansion. Global financial inclusion and trade. You may deduct a few years from that when they say 2030. Do you recall when I stated in 2022 that everything was being expedited and that 2030 would no longer be the date? It's more like 2027 or 2028. In my opinion, since the transition to the digital world is already occurring even more quickly than it was previously, it might potentially occur sooner. However, I believe that Swift is already losing a lot of business to Ripple. XRP versus Chainlink, which blockchain technology Ledger is promoting more institutional adoption. Since they have two distinct use cases, I detest it when they do this. The best part of this article is its conclusion. As the top decentralized Oracle supplier, Chainlink is essential to extending DeFi and cross-chain blockchain to real-world connectivity. Real-world asset tokenization, institutional-grade infrastructure, and expanding blockchain integrations are the main reasons for its increasing dependence. The future of Chainlink depends on its ongoing use in the data utility and finance industries. Due to its diversification into NEFs and DeFi active upgrade cycles and growing institutional use, XRP Ledger provides a very strong and established payment and settlement network. Fast settlement, compliance, and authorization features are the cornerstones of post-SEC Clarity's institutional roadmap. Large B2B platforms, companies, and banks all gain from it. In conclusion, if you want decentralized data, automation, tokenization of real-world assets, and Oracle network power, go with Chainlink. For tokenization and expanding DeFi and FT utility, choose XRP Ledger if you're looking for a scalable enterprise-grade layer 1 blockchain for payments, especially with EVM compatibility in the horizon. Two distinct use scenarios. Chainlink is now collaborating with Ripple. XRP and Chainlink are no longer at odds. They are collaborating. Chainlink's excessive dependence on Swift is the one aspect of the company that I have never liked. That's my main complaint about Chainlink, especially at a time when I believe Ripple will take a significant portion of Swift's business. This is from the Legend of Blue Hawk. Once more, avoid discussing your assets. This is really easy. You put yourself at greater risk the more people you tell. Don't even express interest in cryptocurrencies. They even published an article about France's crypto kidnapping pandemic. I keep asking you to keep whatever you're carrying to yourself because of this. Keep your cryptocurrency wealth to yourself after you get wealthy, since you don't want to become a victim again. I kept my wife in the dark about my $80K loss. After placing dangerous bets, the father of triplets admits he had his sights set on meme coins. You hear about people making millions of dollars using meme coins, which is why I always tell you this. After that, there are several accounts of people losing everything. Meme currency is just gambling, and while you may win occasionally, you will almost always lose. Furthermore, there isn't even enough liquidity for some of these meme coins to be sold. Good luck selling the coins, even though your portfolio now indicates that you are a billionaire. That also occurs frequently. I have $1 billion worth of Hawk in you, and I still have it. However, there isn't any liquidity there for me cash out, therefore I can't sell it. Investing in something that addresses a real world issue is the best course of action. Put money into utility. You're not gambling anymore. Edward Dowd, a former fund manager at BlackRock, warns of an impending market catastrophe and recession. That's what he's saying right now. The premise is that the stock market will bottom somewhere in the first quarter of 2026 and that recession would likely materialize quite shortly. After that, you recover. That's the best case scenario. We're not saying that anything will become systematic. We are not depressed. We simply believe it to be a traditional deep recession, and we hope it ends quickly. Generally speaking, stocks fell 50% before rising again during recessions like the dot-com recession and the Great Financial Crisis. Therefore, we're not even close to 50% yet, but we believe it will happen soon. Everyone is urging that crash to occur. They predict that there will be a significant correction in the stock market. In my opinion, anyone who cashes out cryptocurrency in the residential real estate market has a good chance of purchasing not just one home, but perhaps three. Because I believe that the peak of the cryptocurrency market will probably coincide with the bottom of the real estate market. Now, everyone is pointing to the start of 2026. What will actually happen? Somewhere around early 2026, the final significant surge in XRP, the final significant surge in all of these altcoins, it implies not to disrupt, not to replace. With AI robotics and cryptocurrency, the future is rather obvious. The CEO of Google DeepMind predicts that in 5 years, I will replace jobs. Teens are urged to get ready now. I believe that we will probably be the final generation to survive before the Earth is truly overrun by robots. Now, that seemed a little harsh to me. Take over the majority of occupations worldwide. The future will be driven by AI. There will be no slowing down of the fifth industrial revolution. From this point on, it will only accelerate. As an investor in XRP, you will be retired before this occurs. However, it foreshadows what's to come when he cautions teenagers to begin studying AI and programming. Many people are also disregarding it. Many folks don't even think that it's taking place. However, as cryptocurrency investors, we already anticipate it. Bipartisan criticism is directed at a movie, The House, to obstruct state AI laws. Support from the Senate is doubtful. Therefore, their goal is to enforce a 10-year federal memorandum on state and municipal AI legislation. They don't want the federal government to fall behind and let the states take the lead in innovation. Here, that's what I see. I won't slow down though, and they warn states about it every time. Do you ever notice that they immediately point out all the negative effects of AI when they oppose states innovating or moving forward? This is what I believe is going to happen. There will be a significant push for AI innovation in the US during the next few months. AI is undoubtedly coming since it will be a major component of the new financial system.